This man dressed up as a female kangaroo, attempting to deceive the King Kong kangaroo. He sent hearts to the kangaroo, and the kangaroo was indeed attracted. Just as it was about to kiss the man, suddenly the man's head cover fell off. The kangaroo got very angry and kicked him, leaving 2 footprints. The next day, the man took out a shovel. Unexpectedly, the kangaroo was sleeping, so he crept in quietly, intending to get some food. But the kangaroo woke up. He swung the shovel forcefully. The next second, only the iron rod was left in his hand. The kangaroo snatched the iron rod and broke it. The man lost again and cried because of his cowardice. On the 3rd day, the man brought out a brand new weapon, a Gatling gun. He believed that he could surely defeat the kangaroo this time. At this moment, the kangaroo still showed no fear. The man started firing bullets at the kangaroo, and the kangaroo fled in a hurry. The man chased after it, but the next second, his weapon dropped. They got into a scuffle in the room, and the place was in a complete mess. Soon, they got tired. They stood facing each other. The man slapped the kangaroo, and the kangaroo immediately kicked him. The kangaroo accidentally touched the signal wire, causing a sound. The man was pleasantly surprised. He thought this was a signal sent by his colleagues on Earth. This gave him the confidence to survive. They decided to call a temporary truce and figure out a way to return to Earth together. The man found through researching that there was still a transmitter stored on the moon, so they drove the lunar rover. 3 days later, they arrived at the launch base. They entered the interior of the base. The man started checking and repairing the equipment, while the kangaroo was making trouble nearby. The man thought the launch was about to start, so he quickly took cover. Fortunately, it was just the power on. The man was very angry and locked the kangaroo in a small carriage. Then he towed the transmitter and drove back. Due to the bumpy road, the carriage with the kangaroo suddenly detached from the lunar rover. The man didn't notice and continued driving forward. It was not until he got off the vehicle to urinate that he realized the carriage was missing. By then, he was already 1,000 kilometers away from the kangaroo. He didn't know how to choose. If he went back to save the kangaroo, they might both die because there was very little power left in the lunar rover. Finally, he still decided to turn around. When the kangaroo saw the man coming back, it hugged the man tightly and kept licking his face. After that, they started driving non-stop for 25 hours a day. When the sun gradually disappeared, the lunar rover lost its energy. They were still 50 kilometers away from the base. At this time, the man came up with an idea. He removed one of the car doors and then put a rope on the kangaroo. A simple kangaroo-powered scooter was made. The man rode the scooter towards the base. Even when facing a canyon, they could cross it easily. Seeing this scene, the people on Earth were extremely excited and cheered.